Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just paying for the one night.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you dropped the thing in the...
Yeah, it's already paid. I wrote in pencil. I mean...
Yeah. Well, I gotta get some work. I can't believe it. Yesterday, before we had to go to a meeting, a potluck, it was a training meeting and a potluck, well, a safety meeting is what it was. And I had 2 pens and 4 pencils. I think there's 2 pencils.
There's 2 pencils.
I think that must 2 pencils, what they do, because, so that's why I started putting some pencils out, because I can get 16 pencils at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to put out these pencils. That's a good idea. Maybe if I string on or something that they have to fill it out right there, because they can use the lid of that, the thing to put their thing on and
Exactly. That's what I do.
If you agitate them, then about it. But they're the yellow jackets, and okay, just don't get excited. They fly around. You're fixing your food, and they're flying around. If you don't smack at them and you're in the bottom. Sweets and meats and stuff like that, figure it out, that it will attract.
Okay.
You know? But we've been having about 2 weeks. Like I cooked some fish outside I grilled them, and while I was fixing them, they was flying all around, but they never bothered me. I just kept working and just didn't. Did buy some. The other day we did buy some Benadryl tablets in case somebody does get bitten, if and they need something. I mean, if they're allergic, then they should have their allergic kit thing, with them. But just get stuff. Usually they make kind of nests in kind of the bottom, like towards the roots of some of the trees. We have my husband takes care of Golali, which is down about 3 miles down, and then the forest ranger lady was up from Council Lake, and somebody had thrown a fish right by the fire pit, just left it there. To get in her truck, and as soon as she started her truck, they came and started attacking one of our campsites. Somebody took some raspberry and blueberries and just threw them on the ground when they left. The squirrels, or the chipmunks, or or something. But the next people that moved in, they said there was thousands of the bees there, and they happened to have some spray, and they sprayed them, and then they dug a hole and buried them. They had stuff all over their stuff, just all kinds of stuff. And I says, we haven't had any bears in our camp. Miles down a horseshoe, they had a couple bears. And I said, that food's sitting there. When you're on a motorcycle, I can give you water if you need water.
Oh, okay. You rock! That's fantastic. I think I carted like 3 liters in, and then I brought a water filter as well. But thank you.
I have kept. You see, they bring us up water once a week. In fact, the tank is still here, but it goes. But I says, I keep this extra water here for hikers and ones on bicycles, and we do have wood. It's $6 a bundle.
Okay.
If you want any wood.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I'll come down later and strap it to the.
Well, or I can bring it up if you want.
Oh, okay.
Because the other day there was 2 motorcycles, and they was getting 3 bundles. Well, one time a motorcycle guy had put them on his handle, one on each handlebars type thing. The tent both tents they had was huge tents for somebody on a motorcycle, and they had everything. And they said, well, last time we got up, he said, we even bought everything, inflatable boat. They had a campfire stove, and they had like a 2-man tent.
Yeah.
They each had one. And then they said, well, last time we brought they said they brought a raft. That's what they said. We brought a raft the last time.
Good for them. Good for them.
So,
that's all I can say.
Yeah.
Well, this is my first time here, so I'm going to tour.
You just go down, and it's a circle. I mean, you go down and around and up.
All right.
And then the next place is the day area, and you usually can walk down through. You look out down to the day Mount Adams. There's room. We're the only campsite that has a picture view of Mount Adams.
That's the perks of being the host, right? You get your pick of site. That's awesome.
I mean, they had that site for in fact, I guess a couple of years ago, there was a tree that was blocking it. And the Forest Service said if you find any hazardous trees in the campsite, to put a ribbon around. I'm from Arizona, but I married Kay in January, and he has a place in Rupert, Idaho. So we'll go down to Rupert and do forwarding and stuff. In fact, we took 3 days off and went down there to a reunion of his. He has 7 children, and they hadn't been together since their mother died. We went to town, and we will now pick up a 4-seater side by side, 213 Can-Am, and his 214. Anyway, we're getting pleasure in September. We're getting they're holding it for us. It is a pretty. He says, "Well, your sister's going to come out, and her husband's coming out, and you don't need to keep up with the Joneses." I said there was nothing wrong with that Arctic cat. I said it's going to my other place. He said we had to have room for them to go out with us in the desert.
All right,
okay,
awesome.
Well, I'll let you go and.
Thank you.
Let's see. I got all the ones that canceled out. Let's see. Well, 45. I did that one. Okay. All right. I guess I'm ready to go back.